Hey Lou,
Yeah, Clover.
what's your favorite kind of pizza?
I think it's Hawaiian pizza.
Like pineapple pizza?
Yeah.
You know that was invented in Canada, right here in Ontario.
Shut the f up.
Here's our list of 12 things that you probably thought were American, but every single one of them came out of Canada.
Number 12, baseball. Now, what could be more American than baseball and apple pie?
Apple pie is Dutch, and baseball maybe started here in Canada. Now hear me out. We think that the very first game of modern baseball was played here in Ontario, which at the time was known as Upper Canada, in what is now Beachville, Ontario, on June 4th, 1838.
Ain't that about a beach?
As far as I'm concerned, I find it interesting enough to learn that the sport of modern baseball came up through Canada and the United States. It's a uniquely North American sport imported from the countries of Europe. With the new shit that has come to light, Loop, let's apply the Loop score, which is like, how shocked were you to find out that no, this wasn't a uniquely American invention?
This one's a 9. I didn't even know Canadians played baseball, much less that they might have played it first. Number 11, Thanksgiving. Surely Thanksgiving was invented by those American pilgrims, eh?
Canadian Thanksgiving, which helps distinguish it from American Thanksgiving, which apparently is default Thanksgiving, can trace its roots all the way back to 1578, which is in modern-day Nunavut. When Martin Frobisher's expedition, they ended up in this area, they had a celebration where they all took communion and celebrated Thanksgiving for being alive. Fast forward to modern Canada, and the biggest difference between US Thanksgiving and Canadian Thanksgiving seems to be the date. They're both autumn harvest type celebrations that took shape over decades and generations.
But Canadians did it first, eh?
If you want to get super technical about it, yeah. Let's give it the Loop score. Thanksgiving.
I'm giving it a 4. I'm starting to think that Thanksgiving might be bullshit no matter what country you're in. Number 10, peanut butter. First person who chewed up a mouthful of peanuts and was like, ooh, that's tasty. They don't get the credit?
I do think that peanut butter dates all the way back to the Aztecs. What we're talking about here is like invention of a machine that made peanut butter commercially viable.
So it's a profit game.
The earliest patent was awarded to Marcellus Gilmore Edson of Montreal, Canada in 1884. Don't believe me? Boom! Manufacturer of peanut candy. Hey L, what's the LS on PB?
That's a 6. I'm not sure anyone should have the patent on peanut butter. Number 9, the California roll. No debate, right? Gotta be American.
Hidekazu Tojo was a young Japanese chef in the early 1970s who moved to Vancouver, Canada to open a traditional Japanese restaurant. Sushi in North America was basically unheard of, and the idea of eating uncooked fish was really off-putting to most of the diners in this chef's restaurant. And realizing that he wasn't going to change an entire city's mind, he set about creating a style of sushi that would appeal to the Vancouver palate of the time. And ultimately, Chef Tojo came up with what he labeled Tojomaki, which is the California roll, basically, that we know today. He never called it the California roll, though. That term showed up later, indeed, in California. And so I turned my hat around backwards and I'm really hot and sweating. Loop, let's give it the Loop score.
That's an 8. California roll from Canada. Number 8, the Labrador Retriever. That's the all-American dog. No, you telling me my childhood dog was a goddamn Canuck?
A lot of dogs that we know as American family dogs originated as the St. John's water dog. It's popular in Newfoundland because it was particularly suited to working in and around the water, plus really great temperament, played with the kids. The St. John's water dog was exported to England and bred with other breeds. We don't really know which ones, but we do know that that was the genesis point of all modern retrievers.
Where'd the Labrador come in? Did they just not want to confuse people with the Newfoundland thing? And they're like, just Labrador's close enough. Just call them Labradors.
Loop, score it.
I'll give that a 3. I never really questioned my dog origins. Number 7, Trivial Pursuit. Surely only Americans love trivia games.
I just realized how meta this is. This is a trivia fact on a list of trivia about Trivial Pursuit. I don't think anybody disputes this one.
Finally.
The story is well documented. The game itself was invented in December of 1979, and just within a few years, it became a sensation across North America, one of the best-selling board games of all time. Luke, for a piece of the pie, what's the score?
That's a 1. I'm not shocked to find out that Americans didn't invent a game that values knowledge.
If you've made it this far in the video, give this video a like and subscribe for lots more videos like this.
Number 6, the Wonderbra. Anything that shows off the sweater kittens is surely American.
Here's how the story goes. Wonderbra, the brand name, did originate in the US and was licensed by a Canadian company. But the push-up bra, hello boys, that's Canadian.
As a card-carrying member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, I will say that in my teen years, the Wonderbra held a great deal of appeal.
Luke, 1 out of 10.
An 8. I had no idea Canadians cared as much about the presentation of breasts as Americans. Number 5, the paint roller. Any country lays claim to this?
The paint roller is indeed one of those things that I always assumed just sort of existed. Interestingly, though, it can be traced directly back to Norman Brakey of Toronto.
Way to go, Norm.
Poor Norm, for whatever reason, couldn't finance a patent or couldn't keep up with production in order to justify the patent, which maybe that's a thing. I don't know how patents work.
The bureaucracy.
In any case, roughly around the same time that Norman was selling this invention, an American paint supply company decided that, oh, well, look at this thing that we invented and can afford to patent. So that's how that went.
All I know is Norm was efficiently painting his walls before anyone in America.
Here's to you, Norm. Norm! Rolling right into the loop, score 1 out of 10.
2. I had never even considered where the paint roller came from. Number 4, the cup. Surely Americans are the ones who are most obsessed with protecting their junk.
Oh, the cup. Over time, I think that the reinforced athletic supporter became known universally as the jockstrap. But to be fair, the actual jockstrap was invented earlier in the US by the bike company and marketed to bike riders. But the cup, the part that actually protects the sensitive bits, that was invented in Guelph, Ontario in 1927. So hats off to you, inventor of cup, because now I can have children.
This is a nice counterbalance to the Wonderbra segment.
Okay, Luke, the cup, between 1 and 10.
0. Of course the land of hockey is going to figure out a way to protect the twig and berries. Canadians, be honest, how many of these did you think came from America? Number 3, garbage bags. Surely everything trashy came from America.
Kind of like the paint roller, the garbage bag is something that we all just take for granted, and I always assume that garbage bags have just been there, but of course not. The modern plastic garbage bag was invented in Winnipeg in 1950. Plastic trash bags invented by 2 Canadians over 75 years ago. Loop, what's the score?
I'll give that a 5. Canadians make a lot less trash than Americans, but they're more likely to package it up nicely. Number 2, Hawaiian Pizza.
I don't think anybody's gonna fault you for thinking that Hawaiian Pizza was invented in the US. I mean, Hawaii, it's a US state.
It's like the California roll. How can we be fucking this up?
But actually, Hawaiian Pizza was invented in Chatham, Ontario by Sam Panopoulos in 1962.
Apparently Apparently, Sam didn't even really name the pizza for the state of Hawaii. He named it for the canned pineapple he was using that was from the Hawaiian Pineapple Company. Congratulations, Canada, you've ruined pizza.
Hawaiian pizza, delicacy or abomination? Tell me in the comments. Pen, pineapple pizza. Loop score, 1 to 10.
9.5. What the hell? Number 1. Insulin. As an American student, I was taught about this innovation, but never that it came from Canada.
2 Canadian researchers, Frederick Banting and Charles Best, at the University of Toronto between 1921 and 1922, isolated and identified insulin as a life-saving treatment for people with diabetes. They patented their discovery and then sold the patent to the University of Toronto for $1, both of them believing that this type of life-saving medicine should not be withheld from anyone.
Clearly from academia. I had no idea of the backstory, but I can tell you that their vision didn't work out very well because all I read about is how people can't afford their insulin anymore.
It's a major problem in the US. In Canada, it's less of a crisis. We're not going to score this one because how could you? It's a life-saving medicine depended upon by millions of people worldwide.
But we will say, go Canada.
Insulin, invented in Canada, practically given away for $1. If that's not Canadian, I don't know what is.
We moved to Canada because we wanted to figure it out. The thing we keep getting wrong is thinking we're done being wrong.
What did we miss? I'm Clover, that's Loop, and we'll see you in the next one.